In May 1980, Cuban refugee and ex-convict Tony Montana, played by Al Pacino, claims asylum in Florida, USA, and is in search of the American dream after departing Cuba in the Mariel boatlift. INS officials notice a tattoo on Tony's left hand, which identifies him as a hitman, and detain him in a camp called Freedom Town with other Cubans, including Tony's best friend Manolo Manny Ray Ribiera, played by Stephen Bauer, and their companions Angel, played by Pepe Serna, and Chi Chi, played by Angel Salazar.
It's okay, man. It's okay. I thought I didn't have any money, but I got something. Okay, let me do it now.
I'm looking for Enrique. Go ahead.
I changed my mind, okay? I changed my mind.
Bueno, sí. Hello. Yes, I'd like to speak to my brother Pablo. This is Angel Fernandez. Hello. Yes. Don't hang up on me. Don't hang up.
Oye, Morena, ¿qué te pasa?
You know how many goddamn Fernandez are living in fucking Union City? I'm gonna call every fucking one of them to find my brother, man. To get me the hell out of here, man.
Don't waste your money. Your brother hates you.
Fuck you, Tony. No me jodas, viejo. Por favor.
What you talking like kid for?
Oh man, leave him alone, man. It's okay, man. He hears things, you know.
What's he here? I don't know.
He hears that we got big problems, man. The immigration had those hearings, and they decided that 9 out of 10 of us is bad news, and they're gonna chip us back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And at the other camp, the Indian Town Gap, Pennsylvania, they had a riots, man. Fires, broken heads, man. The same thing's gonna happen here any day. So, what do you think they'll do to us, man, if we riot? You think they're gonna be happy? You think they're gonna let us out? No, man, they're gonna take the fucking kid, they're gonna throw it over the freeway, man, and we'll never get out of here, man. Never, man. We're just stuck right here.
Shit, man. What did I
We'll
say,
never get out, man.
This is gonna end bad, Tony.
Coño, man. Where do you think you are? Cuba? This is United States.
Yeah.
They got nothing but lawyers. We on the television every day, the newspapers. Where they gonna send us? Cuba? Yeah? How they gonna do that? Cato, he's not gonna take us back. He sent us here to get rid of us. He don't want us. Nobody nowhere wants us. So you tell me, what are they gonna do? Put us in a gas chamber? So some of the people on television gonna watch too? They're stuck with us, man. They gotta let us go.
Okay, so, but what if it takes 6 months, man, to get out of here? What if it takes
Guy,
6 months
you
before they let us
complaining all
go,
the time,
man?
man. What you complaining? You sound like my mother.
All right.
Hey, mijo. You got him by the balls, okay? And like that guy says, when you got them by the balls, their hearts and their minds follow. Okay, Chico? I love United States. I love it. You hear that? You gotta forget it, man, you know? Live your life!
Y tú, mato
You got one life! You gotta live it as a blood!
Como dice el hombre.
I love America, coño! United States for me! Uncle Sam!
That's a little,
He
man.
can do it, man! He do it for me, you mean?
Si no vamos a pudrir aquí, man.
Oh, they won't find him. I'll dig a hole for him first thing in the morning. This fire don't give much heat. Conscience. What a thing. If you believe you got a conscience, it'll pester you to death. But if you don't believe you got one, what can it do to you? Makes me sick, all this talking and fussing about nonsense.
Fuck.
La boga, huh, Chico?
It's fucking crazy, man. Shit.
All like gold dust blowing in the wind, like. Huh? You see, Manny? He's always looking over his shoulder, man. Like me. Don't trust nobody, man.
Man, I guess all that gold just can make you so fucking crazy that you don't trust nobody no more. You
Never
know?
happened to me, Chico. I never be crazy like that, man.
Oh, no? Go! How do you know this? Eh?
Because I know it.
Oh, yeah? I think you're a little crazy already, you know?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Assholes make me crazy, man. But you, Manny, I'm never gonna be crazy with you, man.
No joda,
You
man.
know why? Because I love you, but you like my brother, man.
Man.
Love to love you, baby.
Man. Gigi.
Hija, hey, ¿qué hora es?
Yo no sé, papi. Son las 9, mi amor.
Gracias.
Sugar, what are you doing? Do you want a party tonight?
Whose car, Connie? Yours or mine?
Yours?
Mine?
Yes.
Oh, it's not working, man. It's very tired. See you later.
Manny receives an offer. If they kill Emilio Rebenga, played by Roberto Contreras, who is now detained in Freedom Town, they will receive green cards. Tony agrees, and kills Rebenga during a riot at Freedom Town. After getting their green cards, Tony and Manny find work as dishwashers. Some weeks later, Omar Suarez, played by F. Murray Abraham, the man who contacted Manny for the Rebenga hit job, offers Tony and Manny a low-risk job of unloading marijuana. After an altercation, Suarez sets Tony up on another job to purchase 2 kilograms of cocaine from a Colombian dealer, named Hector the Toad, played by Al Israel.
What? That's nasty, man.
¿Tiene el socky fucky?
Ay. Mira esa jeva, man. Look at that ass, man. She begging for it, man.
You crazy, man. She's 103 years old.
Not her, man. The one, the young one, man. With the,
Find the
with...
fucking
Coño, esa jeva sí está buena, brother. Esta sí está buena, man.
Man, just trying to stay loose, okay? You're gonna have a fucking heart attack back
What's the
there.
matter with this guy?
Look at this guy. Look at Angelito, man. Look at that face. What is that for?
Huh?
Eh?
It's okay. I just, I forgot to make an offering. I was supposed to go by the madrinas today.
To go to her?
She knows her shit, man. She talked to Yamaya and Chango like nobody you ever heard.
Go with us today, man. Eh? You gonna tell us that?
Chango is with all the bandidos everywhere.
Oh.
You gotta pay him his dues. You gotta show him some respect. There you
Okay,
go,
okay.
Chango, he gets pissed off, olvídate.
Show some respect, man.
I don't like that fucking mystical shit, okay? I can't stand that bullshit. That's for the old ladies, waving them rooster cocks in some dark alley, man, not for me. Not for here. There's no such thing as God, there's nothing. There's no Chango, nothing. That's bullshit. You want your luck, you make your luck. That's how it goes. Why don't you just shut up with that guy? This United States, You act like you're in the United States. Come on.
That's right, Miami Beach.
Miami Beach. That's where we are.
Coño, que jeva.
All the girls.
Oye,
Over there.
señora.
Chicks.
What that's
Come on, boom.
That's where we going over here.
Very good.
It's better.
Tony, Manny, Chi-Chi and Angel set out to meet Hector the Toad at a seedy motel on the boulevard in Miami Beach. While Manny and Chi-Chi wait in a car on the street, Tony and Angel go up to the hotel room to meet with Hector. The meeting does not go smoothly. Suddenly, Tony and Angel are double-crossed by the Colombian. To convince Tony to give over the cash, Hector dismembers Angel in a shower stall with a chainsaw. After Angel is dead, Tony is saved by Chi-Chi and Manny, who arrive and gun down Hector's henchmen. Hector escapes, but Tony vengefully confronts him in the street. Tony and his crew then get away with both the cocaine and the money. The following night, Tony and Manny meet Frank Lopez, played by Robert Loggia, at his house. Tony impresses Lopez with not only the return of his cash but with a gift of the cocaine. Frank immediately hires Tony and his crew into his criminal hierarchy. Tony also meets Lopez's lady Elvira Hancock, played by Michelle Pfeiffer. Frank takes Tony and Manny out to a local nightclub, the Babylon Club. Tony Montana begins his rise through the ranks of the Miami cocaine underworld.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
You guys ever do anything for yourselves? Don't worry about Frank. What he don't know, don't hurt him. I got Quaaludes cheap. I got 26,000 of them. I gotta move. I'll get you all of them for $1 a piece. You'll be doing me a favor.
What else you got?
Oh shit, man, I got everything. I got beanies, I got black beauties, I got pink hearts, yellow jackets, reds, grass, speed, acid, Percodan, Dexys, Valium, Atarax, Dragon X, Chinese ladies. I got everything, pill, man. You name it, I got it. I got a pill make you throw up and don't worry about it. I got a pill make you throw up and die. I got another pill make your dome so hard you could fuck half of Hong Kong. I'm telling you. But the deal of the day is these loads, man. 26,000 of them, Swiss like the clocks, $1 a piece. You can't lose. Okay, 97 cents.
How much you got?
About like 6,000, 7,000.
I got about 5.
Okay, I like your face. You give me 12 and you could owe me. Listen, you help me sell the rest of this shit and we get rich together, right?
I'm listening to that.
That's me. Ah, Jesus fucking Christ, who built this fucking chair? You see that chair jump up and bite me in the ass, man. Fucking shit.
After 3 months, Tony and Manny has advanced in the ranks in Frank's cartel. Tony continues to grow more attracted to Elvira. Elvira enjoys the attention but still seems to think of Tony as a low-level hood. Tony's mother, played by Miriam Colon, and younger 19-year-old sister Gina, played by Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, have been living in Miami. Tony shows up at his mother's and Gina's house one evening. Gina is happy to see her older brother, but Tony's mother just despises him, knowing about her son's life of crime.
I got something for you too, Mama. Here.
Oh. Mama, darling, please. We'll look at it later.
Okay. So, here we are, the Three Musketeers. We made it to the United States, Mama. Come on. Ya sabes entonces.
Oh, yeah. Come on, we get some glass.
We toast to America. Oh, look at the kitchen here. It just keeps
We're
going.
making dinner. Mamá.
That's good. Dice Papa. Ah, loco. To America, America.
Afterward, Manny makes a comment to Tony about how attractive Gina is, but Tony angrily warns him to stay away from her. Several months later, Tony is sent to Cochabamba, Bolivia to help Omar set up a new distribution deal with Bolivian kingpin Alejandro Sosa, played by Paul Shinar, for the purchase of 200 kilograms of cocaine. During the meeting, Tony to step in and negotiate a deal that, on the surface, seems favorable to both sides, with Sosa overseeing the transportation to Panama and to let Tony and the Lopez cartel take over from there. But Omar insists that Frank would not approve. Omar leaves the meeting to call Frank. A few minutes later, Sosa hands Tony binoculars, and he sees two Sosa's assassins execute Omar by hanging him by the neck from an airborne helicopter. Sosa reveals that Omar was a police informant and that Frank has poor judgment for having trusted him. Tony vouches for Frank's organization. Sosa takes a liking to Tony and agrees to the deal, but warns Tony never to betray him.
You know why they said that the Cuban is all screwed up?
Why is that?
Because the countries in the Caribbean, the government is in Russia, the army's in Angola, and all the people's in Miami. All they got there is a beard with a cigar.
Maybe you move here too.
Yeah.
Gabriela, my rose, how was the ride this morning?
Lovely. But the sheep in the north pastures, they're destroying the grass. You must move them, darling.
I will see to it personally.
Good.
I want you to meet an associate of mine from Miami, Tony Montana.
Hello, how
My
do you
fiancée,
do?
Gabriela Moschini.
Good to meet you.
We'll see you later.
Adios. Oh, and don't forget that we have the Rinaldis tonight at 8.
Of course not. From a fine family in Brazil.
Hey. Hey. I'll tell you something. You got everything here a man can want. You did go, Mr. Sosa. You did okay.
I like you, Tony. There is no lying in you. Fortunately, I cannot say the same about the rest of your organization.
Upon his return to Florida, Tony is verbally chewed out by Frank for overstepping his authority as well as hearing about Omar's death. Frank is worried because he does not have the many millions to pay Sosa for the cocaine. Frank angrily tells Tony that he did not negotiate a good deal and that Sosa merely tricked him into thinking he did. Frank warns Tony that Sosa cannot be trusted and that he will sooner or later turn against them for any slight deviation or compromise of his business. Frank orders Tony to stall his deal with Sosa for the time being. Tony leaves shrugging with indifference and strikes out on his own. Tony seeks out Elvira, to whom he makes an unexpected marriage proposal.
What can I do for you, Montana?
This is my partner, Manny Rivera. George, they tell me you're the best lawyer in this town.
Did they also tell you how expensive I am?
Sure. But like that guy J.P. Morgan says, you gotta ask the price. You're out of your league.
I see you've been reading your American history. What have you done lately during the place in it?
Oh, I'm trying to stay out of it, you know? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking to, expand my operations. To branch out, diversify my interests. And I could use somebody like you, to advise me, be on my payroll, starting now.
Start with 100,000, cash on the table.
Sure. There's more. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want this?
You might want to keep it for the next installment.
You're thinking ahead, huh?
Thinking ahead.
I like this bag anyway.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
Tony sets up an independent cocaine operation. Mel Bernstein, a corrupt police detective on Frank's payroll, accosts Tony at a Babylon nightclub and attempts to extort money from him in return for police protection. Tony spots Gina fraternizing with a man and beats them both when he sees him grope her. Tony asks Manny to take her home. On the way, Gina admits she is attracted to Manny. At the nightclub, Tony is attacked by two gunmen but manages to escape, killing them both despite being wounded by a gunshot. He confronts Frank and Bernstein, certain that they orchestrated the attack. Frank confesses his involvement at gunpoint and begs for his life, but Tony has Manny shoot him dead before proceeding to kill Bernstein. Tony begins a profitable relationship with Sosa over the next year and a half. Tony marries Elvira and becomes the distributor of Sosa's product, using his profits to build a multi-million-dollar business empire and construct a large, heavily guarded estate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tryout.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
They have in the dressing room.
Oh, I see. You look good.
Your wife looks terrific in that.
My wife? Not my sister.
Oh, she still looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Tony, are you sure?
Sure, you like it?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I just never had anything like this before, you know?
You got it.
It's pretty with this, huh?
You look beautiful.
Okay.
Okay.
Elvira becomes further addicted to cocaine, becomes bored and emotionally distant. Tony's banker Jerry, played by Dennis Holohan, informs him that laundering the drug money has become difficult, so he will be charging higher fees. Tony is looking for a cheaper money laundering channel. In 1983, one can be found through a Jewish mob boss, Mel Sidebaum, played by Ted Benavides. But it turns out to be a money laundering sting operation by federal agents. Tony being charged with tax evasion and facing a prison sentence. Sosa offers to use his government connections to keep Tony out of prison, but only if Tony helps kill an activist intending to expose Sosa's drug operations. Tony agrees to help Sosa with the hit.
Hello, William.
You got a little people. Here got one. You got a fire. I wish I was home.
I think I first met him when I was a reporter, just starting out in Fort Lauderdale. I had a radio talk.
Rick! I watch you every day on TV.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You know that 200 kilo DEA bus you was congratulating the cops for on the tube the other night?
Aren't you Tony Montana?
But we have the table.
All right, let me. Hey, folks, don't get up, it's okay. Anyway, Rick, check it out. I heard it was 220 kilos went down. That means 20 is missing, right? Ask your friends, the cops, about that. And keep up the good work, okay? Only don't believe everything you hear. Good meeting you.
It's not too
Have a nice dinner.
smart, you know that?
Hey, fuck you.
Do you believe that? It's Tony Montana. Do you know who Tony Montana is? He's one of the biggest cocaine kingpins in Southern Florida. What are these guys doing? They're taking over the whole town.
During dinner at an upscale restaurant, Tony accuses Manny of causing his arrest and Elvira of being an infertile junkie, prompting Elvira to leave him. Tony informs Manny to look after things while he travels to New York on business. Tony and Sosa's henchman, Alberto known as Shadow, played by Mark Margolis, travel to New York City to carry out the assassination.
Tony, the cops, right behind me. Fiana, apaga la luz. Oye, officer, you didn't see a little dog, a little white poodle? No, it's a lost. It was in a park and then I had him. Oh, my kid is gonna go crazy. Ring. Boy, my trouble. You didn't see anything like that?
Why don't you check the ASPCA, okay?
ASPCA?
They can handle that stuff.
What is that? They chop up the dog there?
Look it up in the old pages, okay, buddy?
Okay, thank you. Hey. Hey, Smiley. Come on, you're under arrest. Put that fucking thing away. That was close, huh?
Shadow plants a radio-controlled bomb under the man's car, but Tony tries to call off the hit upon seeing him accompanied by his wife and children. When Shadow refuses to back down, Tony kills him before he can detonate the bomb. Tony returns to Miami, where an enraged Sosa calls him to promise retribution for allowing the activist to deliver the exposé. Tony discovers that Gina and Manny have disappeared. Tony visits his mother where she angrily tells him about Gina's descent into an immoral life. At his mother's behest, Tony, who is high on cocaine, tracks down Gina and finds her with Manny. In a fit of rage, Tony shoots Manny dead only to learn that Gina had just married him. Tony, riddled with guilt, has Gina taken back to his mansion. Sosa sends mercenary hit squad to Tony's mansion to kill Tony. Sosa's mercenaries breach the main gate at Tony's estate and begin to kill all the guards around the mansion. At the same time, a distraught Gina enters Tony's office. She begins to shoot at Tony. A Sosa assassin hiding on the balcony leaps in and shoots her. An enraged Tony throws the man off the balcony and kills him. At this point, mercenaries, deprived of the element of surprise by gunshots, swarm to attack Tony's mansion from all directions. Chi opens fire on the Uzi and gets shot. Tony sees it on the security cameras. As the hit men prepare to storm into his office, Tony arms himself with an M16A1 assault rifle with an undermounted M203 grenade launcher and blows down the door. Tony takes position atop the grand staircase and guns down dozens of Sosa's men who try to storm the balcony. Tony is hit a number of times by return fire, but he keeps shooting. Tony, strung out on drugs, taunts his attackers until an assassin climbs up to the office and shoots him in the back with a double-barreled shotgun. Tony's body falls off the balcony into a pool, where it floats near the base of a globe bearing the ironic motto, "The world is yours."
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more interesting videos and don't forget to press like button and share.